Okay, here we go. I hope that by now, if you are in my class, I have convinced you that you must store variables in this calculator if you don't want to mess up. So here we go. Number 26, let's work this one out real quick, and then we're going to go back and do a little experiment, okay? If n equals -5, then n squared minus 1 equals, okay? So if n is -5, we're going to hit -5 squared minus 1, enter, -26, okay? So the answer is A. All right. That was easy. Now, let's go back up here and do a little experiment. -3 squared. This literally means what? It means -3 times itself, like 2 times. -3 times -3. Okay, in your calculator. Clear it out. I want you to hit -3 times -3. Okay, what's the answer? The answer is 9. Equals 9. Okay, now in your calculator, oh, I may need to switch the pen here. Now in your calculator, I want you to put in -3 squared and hit enter. And tell me what your best friend, -3 squared, what it says. -9. We have a problem. Okay. This calculator has a problem. If you are squaring a negative number, it is going to give you the wrong answer. That is not the right answer. It is actually 9. Okay, so you have 2 options. Your first option would be to put -3 in parentheses before you square it, and that gives you the correct answer. Or, that is a lot to remember. The other thing that you can do is simply store your variables in your calculator. Let's go back to number 26 here, and let's check to make sure that we have the right answer. I'm afraid that we don't. Trying to get everything just right here so you can see my whole calculator. Okay, to store a variable, you are going to type in what you need to store, -5, and this number 26, it uses n as the variable. Well, our calculator does not have n, so we're simply going to switch it to x because that's the easiest variable to get to. We're going to look for this button right here, right above the on button that says STO and has an arrow that stands for store, and then we're going to go right up one above it to the variable button, hit it 1 time to get x, and then hit enter. Okay, and it returns -5 on the other side, and that means that any time until I clear these variables out, not using that, but clearing it out another way, anytime I type in x, it's going to automatically know that the answer is -5. All right, if I do it this way, it's going to give me the correct answer. Now I don't have n again, so I'm just going to type in x squared minus 1, enter, 24. Remember, we got -26 before. Okay, that is a wrong answer. All right, we want 24. That is the correct answer. If we worked this out by hand, we would also come up with 24 as the answer. Okay, let's store a variable here a few other times. Let me get my paper here out of the way. Okay, number 44. If x equals 3 and y equals -2, what is the value of x squared minus y squared? Okay, gonna hit clear. Okay, I have not cleared my variables, and that's okay. I'm just gonna store over the top of it. Okay, so first I'm gonna store 3, store for x, hit enter. Now I'm gonna store -2, store for to get to y, just hit it 2 times quickly and hit enter. Okay, now I'm ready to go. I'm gonna put in x squared minus y squared. I'm going to hit enter, and it's going to give me the answer, 5. The answer is C. See how easy that is? You need to remember these buttons, store and the variable button. Okay. Now, this is one of the reasons you need to do this. Another great reason. Look how long this guy is. All right, we have this huge thing right here. Evaluate this if x equals 2 and y equals 3. We don't have a negative here, but we're still going to store the variable just so we don't make a mistake, okay? 2 store for x, enter. 3 store for y, enter. Okay, and now I'm going to clear it out just because it makes it easier for you to see. We have to get this whole thing in here in the numerator. All right, so first we're going to hit numerator over denominator. X squared plus x, and then I'm going to actually arrow over so that I can get y in right next to it, minus y squared. And I'm going to go down and type in x, y. Enter. Look, it just gave me my answer, 1/6. The answer is A. And I believe I have one more here over on the side. What is the output associated with the input x equals -3 for this? Okay, we're going to store -3 as x, and then we're simply going to type this part right here, not the question mark, but the rest of it, into our calculator. Okay, here we go. -3, store for x, enter. Okay, and then we're going to type in x squared minus 2 times x plus 7 equals 22. The answer here is E. Okay guys, do not forget STO with the arrow, that is for store your variable. Okay, and then these are your variables right here.